Reno Omokri, shadows behind the spotlight. In the bustling suburbs of California, where palm trees swayed like silent witnesses to hidden pains, Tuokpe Onuwaje raised her 3 children with a quiet determination that masked years of heartache. She had once dreamed of a life built on love and partnership when she married Reno Omokri in 2004, first in a vibrant Nigerian traditional ceremony, then in a church vows exchange that promised forever. But forever shattered under the weight of distance, abandonment, and unspoken wounds. Reno, the charismatic social media influencer and former aide to President Goodluck Jonathan, had traded their shared life in the US for a new beginning in the United Kingdom, with Hannah, an Ethiopian woman who became his second wife and bore him a child in 2021. Their marriage, dissolved by a Lagos High Court in 2005 amid irreconcilable differences, left Tuokpe to navigate single motherhood alone, especially for their youngest son, Kosi, who had been born with special needs that demanded endless patience and care. Kosi's condition was a mosaic of challenges: delayed speech, sensory sensitivities, and a world that moved too fast for his gentle pace. Tuokpe, a dedicated school teacher, poured her soul into therapies, school runs, and bedtime stories that doubled as lessons in resilience. She watched her son bloom in small victories, a new word spoken, a hug without flinching, yet she ached for the father who had faded from their lives. Reno's visits were rare, fleeting shadows that barely touched the ground. The last one was in June 2024, a hurried afternoon where he scooped up the other 2 children for ice cream and photos, but left Kosi waiting by the window, his small hands pressing against the glass. Across the ocean, Reno's world was a whirlwind of spotlights and screens. From his UK base, he commanded millions of followers with fiery political commentary, adventure tales from abseiling Victoria Falls, and polished family snapshots that painted him as the ultimate devoted dad. His posts were a curated gallery, gym sessions with his daughter, whom he affectionately called his look-alike Alakowe, or tender moments with his newest child. Each image garnered thousands of likes, affirmations from admirers who saw in him a pillar of strength and family values. But behind the filters, the truth simmered unspoken. Reno's life had bifurcated, public persona versus private neglect. He contributed sporadically to the children's upkeep, but the emotional void was vast, especially for Kosi, whose special needs amplified the isolation. The breaking point came on a crisp September morning in 2025. Reno posted a photo on Facebook. Him and their daughter, sweat glistened from a gym workout, captioned, "My beautiful look-alike Alakowe daughter joined me in the gym today." It was innocent on the surface, a father's pride, but to Tuokpe, scrolling through her feed while helping Kosi with his puzzles, it was a dagger. Over a year had passed since Reno last laid eyes on their son. Kosi had asked for daddy again last night, his voice a fragile whisper, clutching a faded photo from better days. Tuokpe's fingers trembled as she typed her response, quoting Reno's post on her own Facebook page. The words poured out like a dam bursting. "Reno Omokri, stop showing up just for photo ops, show up for real life. Our son with special needs is waiting for quality time with his dad, not just the fleeting visits you do with his siblings. You haven't seen nor spent time with your son since June 2024. Over a year. Prioritize meaningful moments over social media validation. Be present, be involved, and be a constant in your children's lives. Real parenting happens in the everyday moments, not just in staged photos. Put down the camera." The post went viral, rippling through Nigerian media like wildfire. Sahara reporters, Daily Post, and Gistreel picked it up, headlines screaming of neglect and hypocrisy. Reno's followers divided. Some defended him as a busy public figure cleared of past abuse allegations in 2018. Others echoed Tuokpe's call for accountability. In the eye of the storm, Kosi sat unaware, building a tower of blocks that teetered but never fell, much like the fragile hope Tuokpe held for reconciliation. That evening, as the sun dipped low, Tuokpe sat with Kosi on the living room floor, reading his favorite book about brave explorers. "One day, my love," she whispered, "he'll come back for the real adventures." But deep down, She knew the true heroism was in the quiet battles they fought every day, without cameras, without applause, just a mother's unyielding love holding the pieces together. Reno, staring at his phone in London, felt the weight of the words for the first time. The spotlight flickered, revealing shadows he could no longer ignore.